Yes, sir.
Then show me what you know.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning into today's video. We have more PlayStation news, rumours and leaks to go over. Please hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed today's video. So yesterday and parts of today, social media has been going a little crazy and everyone seems to be discussing and commenting on a couple of things surrounding PlayStation based on an advert that went live yesterday. The trailer not only highlighted the versatility and power of the PlayStation 5, but also surprised people with an unexpected announcement. A significant price drop is the first thing on the PS5 console, valid from now until December 24th, just before Christmas. The temporary discount, which offers gamers a chance to grab the highly sought after console at a reduced price just in time for the holiday season. However, the price cut wasn't the only aspect of the trailer that caught the attention of the PlayStation community, and this is what most people have been talking about. Keen-eyed PlayStation fans noticed a brief but intriguing moment in the trailer, a flash of a very specific date, and that's December the 3rd, 2024. While this might seem like a minor detail to the casual viewer, seasoned PlayStation enthusiasts quickly realized its potential significance. The date aligns with a major milestone, and that's the 30th anniversary of the PlayStation brand. Sony first launched the original PlayStation console in Japan on December the 3rd, 1994, marking the very beginning of what would become a revolutionary journey in the gaming industry. This anniversary date got people talking across social media, and many people are speculating that this will be the date of a major PlayStation reveal, some kind of an event, a PlayStation showcase, or even a state of play. What does this date mean today? Why show the date at all if nothing is going to happen on December the 3rd? What do you think will happen on the 3rd of December 2024? Will we get a PlayStation showcase or a state of play, or absolutely nothing? What is the significance of showing that particular date within the advert? Just ask yourself those questions. The PlayStation brand has evolved dramatically over the past 3 decades, from the iconic grey box that introduced franchises like Final Fantasy and Metal Gear Solid to the modern PlayStation 5 Pro, which boasts cutting-edge features such as ray tracing and ultra-fast SSD storage. Sony has consistently pushed the boundaries of gaming. With this year marking the 30th anniversary, the anticipation to celebrate the event is higher than ever before. Sony has already released limited edition 30th anniversary PS5 consoles and accessories, which have been well received by the community. Just wish there were more for everybody to go around. These commemorative items pay homage to the original PlayStation design, featuring nostalgic elements like the classic grey colour scheme and the retro-themed branding. Given the historical importance of the date, many fans believe that the brief appearance of December the 3rd, 2024 in the trailer is a deliberate tease from Sony, hinting at a potential announcement or special event of some kind. While nothing has been officially confirmed by Sony, and it never will be, fans and gamers are speculating various theories. The idea of a major PlayStation showcase or state of play event on this day seems very plausible. The PlayStation Showcase is one of the most anticipated events for PlayStation users, as it typically features updates on upcoming first-party titles, new game reveals, and major announcements. If Sony were to hold a showcase on December the 3rd, it would be an amazing and an excellent opportunity to reveal new projects, especially from its acclaimed first-party studios like Naughty Dog, Santa Monica Studios, Insomniac Games, and others. People who follow PlayStation closely and are heavily invested in the first-party single-player games are really hopeful for updates on games like Marvel's Wolverine, or maybe a gameplay trailer for Ghosts of Yotai, or even Santa Monica's new sci-fi game. What is Sony Bend working on? Even without an official showcase, the date is significant enough that Sony is likely planning something special for its loyal fanbase. The PlayStation team has a long history of surprising its audience with unexpected announcements and exclusive content drops. The release of a new trailer with a hidden date feels like a classic Sony move, just enough to get fans talking without giving too much away. And while the excitement is understandable, it's important to temper expectations. I think it's important to say that the gaming industry is notorious for its surprises, but it's also equally known for playing things very close to the chest. And how many times have we said it before that we are going to get a PlayStation event or a showcase and we get nothing, or it turns out to be a state of play and it doesn't have that same hit as a showcase. It feels a bit of a letdown. But with this being the 30th anniversary, you feel like something big is about to happen. Gamers are looking forward to a blowout showcase with announcements like a new Uncharted game, or like I said, fresh look at Wolverine. There's always a chance that Sony might opt for a smaller scale celebration instead, like just giving out exclusive discounts or limited time content for existing games, or commemorative digital collectibles, which are fine, but we want to see new games, we want to see new gameplay, we want to see new trailers, we want to see new reveals. That's what I want Sony to realize and recognize. Anyway, it's clear that December the 3rd, 2024 will be a notable day for the PlayStation community. So what do you think will happen on that date, December the 3rd, 2024? Will we get an event of some kind? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's move on. Sony has taken a definitive stance regarding its PlayStation Network account requirement for gamers on PC, a policy that has always caused considerable debate, mainly amongst the PC community and the PC gamers. The issue was addressed during a recent earnings call where Sony's chief financial officer Hiroki Totoki reaffirmed the company's commitment to this strategy. Despite the backlash from some users, Sony appears unwilling to change its position, aiming to maintain the requirement for both current and future PlayStation titles on PC. The requirement for a PSN account to play PlayStation games on PC has always been contentious. For many PC gamers, the appeal of the platform lies in its openness and flexibility, often without the need for console-based accounts. And then there's always the worry that Sony's been hacked before, as have other companies, but Sony seems to have a bit of a history there, and that's always been a concern. However, Sony's decision to enforce the use of PSN accounts on PC seems to be rooted in its broader strategy for maintaining a unified ecosystem across platforms. During the earnings call, Hiroki Totoki addressed the issue, acknowledging the pushback Sony has received from the community. His comments, translated live during the meeting, were somewhat ambiguous, which has led to speculation about the underlying reasons for the policy. Hiroki Totoki explained, by offering them PlayStation accounts, sometimes that tends to invite pushback. But for live service games, in order to maintain order of gaming so that everybody can enjoy the game safely, we need to create an environment conducive to that. While Totoki's explanation was brief, it highlights Sony's intent to retain a degree of control over its gaming ecosystem, even on the relatively open PC platform. The CFO's use of the term safely has raised questions among fans about what Sony aims to protect or regulate through the requirement. It seems the company is focused on standardizing player experiences, especially for its growing portfolio of live games. The requirement also allows Sony to gather consistent data across its player base, which can be used to enhance game features and ensure smoother cross-platform interactions. Interestingly, Totoki's statement only explicitly mentioned live service games, leaving many to wonder why Sony enforces the same policy of having to have a PSN account for single-player titles as well. So games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Days Gone, and more recently God of War and Ghost of Tsushima, which are all primarily single-player experiences, they also require a PSN account when played on PC. Sony has not provided any detailed explanations for this, but it likely ties back to its broader goals of building a unified PlayStation ecosystem. And by requiring a PSN account, Sony can ensure that all users, regardless of the platform, are part of its network. This allows the company to deliver consistent updates, track game performance, and potentially offer cross-save functionality in the future. It also opens the opportunity for Sony to integrate features like PlayStation trophies onto PC, enhancing the overall experience and aligning it more closely with what users expect on the PlayStation console. However, the backlash from the community suggests that many players are not fully convinced of the benefits, especially those who value the openness and independence of PC gaming. And look, if you want to play something which is on another platform, surely you have to have an account. So I don't get it. It seems logical to me. I don't know why so many people are upset or rage at things like this. I don't see what's wrong with Sony's stance on the PSN requirements. I'm not a PC gamer, so if you're a PC gamer, feel free to answer in the comments. Which major studio or publisher allows you to play their game on PC without having to sign into an account or a launcher or a platform of some kind? Surely you can't just get a game, plug it in, download it, play it. Surely you have to sign in somewhere, right? Can someone please tell me? You cannot play, I know I've got this, you cannot play an Xbox game on PC without Game Pass, right? You cannot play games on Steam, Epic, EA, Rockstar, Ubisoft without having launchers or accounts with those companies. Surely PlayStation is the same. You can't play their games on PC unless you have a PSN account. I really don't get why so many people throw their toys out the pram. It all sounds logical. I mean, it sounds like common sense to me. Any company would want you to log into their platform before you can proceed and use their platform or software. Surely that makes sense. I mean, am I missing something here? Guys, let me know in the comments down below. Like any company, Sony wants your data. They want your gaming hours, your engagement rates, your playtime, and everything else, just like every other company does. I guess if you're in a country where, for whatever reason, PSN is not available, then I can see that being an issue. I can see that being a cause for concern, especially if you're interested in playing PlayStation games and for whatever reason PSN is not available in that country and it stops you playing that game. I get it. That's not right. That would make sense, and it needs Sony to ensure their PSN system complies with whatever is the reason for it not being available in that country, whether it's regional laws or regulation or system requirements, whatever it is, that's on Sony. They need to fix that. However, if you're in a country where PSN is available and you want to play PlayStation games that are available on PC, quit being a baby, sign up and play. Am I being unfair? Have I missed something? Can those that play on PC, especially if you're opposed to PSN and you have it available in your country, let me know what's the big deal. Cheers. Let's move on. So the PS5 exclusive Stellar Blade has been one of the standout gaming experiences of the year, capturing the attention of players with its fast-paced combat mechanics and visually striking protagonist Eve. Developed by South Korean studio Shift Up, the game has made significant impact on the market, selling over 1 million copies since its release. The success of Stellar Blade has positioned it as a key title for Shift Up, with the studio now setting its sights on a wider audience through an upcoming PC port expected to launch sometime in 2025. Confirmation of a PC version came during a recent earnings call where an investor eagerly inquired about the possibility of expanding the game to the PC platform, but according to Shift Up, PC release is slated for 2025, though the studio refrained from specifying a more exact launch window. This anticipated move signals the developer's intent to broaden the game's reach and capitalize on its growing popularity. The decision to port the game to PC is seen as a strategic effort to tap into a larger market segment, potentially driving sales even higher as more gamers gain access to this wonderful game. The prospect of a PC release has already generated considerable excitement, particularly amongst the modding community. Given the mod-friendly nature of PC gaming, it's likely that platforms like Nexus Mods will see a surge in activity once the game becomes available. With Stellar Blade's detailed graphics and engaging character design, fans are anticipating a wave of creative mods that could enhance, alter, or completely transform the experience, drawing even more attention to the title. In addition to plans for the PC port, Shift Up has been actively supporting Stellar Blade with new content updates. Recently, the developer announced an exciting collaboration with Nier Automata, a critically acclaimed action RPG known for its unique storytelling and dynamic gameplay. The crossover event was unveiled on the PlayStation blog, revealing that Stellar Blade would feature special items inspired by Nier Automata, as well as the iconic character Emil, who will appear as a shopkeeper in the game. The collaboration offers players 11 unique items that merge elements from both games, providing a fresh experience for fans. Kim Hyung-tae, the creative mind behind Stellar Blade, teamed up with Nier Automata's director, Yoko Taro, to bring the crossover to life. The partnership is a nod to the influence that Nier Automata has had on the development of Stellar Blade, with both games sharing very similar themes that feature similar intense combat mechanics. Alongside the new collaboration items, Shift Up is introducing a photo mode to Stellar Blade, allowing players to capture stunning moments throughout their journey. This feature provides gamers with a wide array of tools to enhance their screenshots, including camera manipulation, various poses for the protagonist Eve, and a range of filters. I mean, I always felt that the game needed a photo mode from the start. A game almost feels incomplete in this day and age without this feature. Who's looking forward to this game on PC? And let me know your comments down below about the mod option. Anyway, let's move on. So October saw the PS5 take a significant increase in sales within the UK, driven largely by the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Despite being an Xbox-owned franchise under Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, the game's performance on PlayStation platforms was a major contributor to this surge. According to recent sales data, the PS5 sales jumped by 27% month over month, showcasing the console's continued dominance within the market. The release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 was a major event in the gaming world, drawing attention not just for its gameplay but also for its impact on the console sales. Surprisingly, despite being an Xbox-owned franchise, PlayStation accounting for a staggering 75% of the game's full price sales in the UK. By contrast, Xbox platforms captured only 11% of the total sales. The strong PlayStation performance is a testament to the brand loyalty amongst Call of Duty players on the platform, many of whom have long associated the franchise with PlayStation due to years of exclusive content deals before the acquisition. Even though Microsoft owns the franchise, the habit of purchasing Call of Duty games on PlayStation seems deeply ingrained within the player base. While the PS5 enjoyed a boost in sales, the Xbox Series X and Series S did not fare that well. Despite the simultaneous release of Black Ops 6, sales of Xbox consoles actually fell by 7% compared to the previous month. The decline highlights a potential downside of making major titles like Black Ops 6 available on Game Pass. While the service offers great value for some subscribers, it may inadvertently reduce the incentive for new customers to buy the console when they can access high-profile games on existing hardware or PC. The drop in Xbox hardware sales also points to broader challenges faced by Microsoft in converting its Game Pass success into hardware sales. With a growing number of players opting to access Xbox games through PC or cloud streaming options, the traditional console purchase has become less of a priority for Xbox fans. While the month-to-month increase in PS5 sales is encouraging for Sony, the broader picture shows a slightly different trend. Now, PS5 sales in October were down 18% versus the previous year, a figure that reflects a wider industry downturn in hardware sales. However, consider this. What the figure doesn't show is that the number of people who opted instead to purchase or pre-order a PS5 Pro instead of purchasing the PS5 base model. The decrease can be attributed to several factors, including market saturation, ongoing economic pressures, and a shift in consumer spending habits. Despite the decline in hardware sales, the software market remained relatively robust. Total game sales were up 3.2% year-on-year, indicating that while fewer people may be purchasing newer consoles, existing players are actively buying games. The uptick in software sales highlights the enduring appeal of blockbuster releases like Black Ops 6, which continue to drive significant consumer spending. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 launched with impressive numbers on the PlayStation, outperforming last year's Modern Warfare by 24% in its initial release window. However, it's important to note that Modern Warfare 3 was met with largely negative reviews when it first released, which likely affected its sales performance, and in contrast, Black Ops 6 has seen a more positive reception, helping to boost its early sales figures on the PlayStation. Nevertheless, when comparing the overall launch of Black Ops 6 to its predecessor, there is an 11% decline. This drop is indicative of a changing landscape for the Call of Duty franchise, with Xbox's heavy reliance on Game Pass reshaping how players access new releases. Instead of buying the game outright, many Xbox users are opting to play it through their existing Game Pass subscription, impacting traditional sales figures and skewing that data towards PlayStation. So by releasing games directly into Game Pass, not only have Microsoft screwed Xbox and the hardware, but now they've also started to screw Call of Duty. An 11% decline in Call of Duty is bad. It's not good news. The October sales figures of the PlayStation 5 and Series Xbox S and X offers insights into the current gaming market trends. For Sony, the strongest sales of Black Ops 6 on PlayStation platforms are a reminder of the loyalty of their player base, even for a franchise now owned by a competitor. It also highlights the potential risk for Xbox as they push Game Pass as a primary distribution method, which, while popular, might not always translate into increased console sales. And I think we're seeing that now, right? We're seeing the hardware suffer from Xbox because of the drive of Game Pass. Have you played Call of Duty Black Ops 6? If so, where did you play it? Was it the PlayStation 5, the Pro, Xbox or PC? Let me know your thoughts in the video about this and also the other topics discussed in the video today. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and I'll catch you on the next video.